The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people. And they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster. They're very close to Bedminster.
What is going on, my wonderful ladies and gentlemen? Bitcoin printing a brand new all-time high, but guess what? You would have known it was coming if you were watching this show last week. We let you know what was in store for Bitcoin. Over Sunday night, we exploded, and this morning, breaking up to $107,000 per Bitcoin. Absolutely incredible. Also, record inflows are coming into our favorite altcoins. Trump buying up a bag of Ondo. What the hell is going on? Is he copy trading me at this point? Incredible. While the entire country is lulled to sleep and distracted over drones flying in the sky. But we have all this and more. And my homie on the sticks.
Yeah. What's up, basement people? How's it going, everybody?
Oh, dude. I mean, what a life. You know, it's like Trump literally watches the show and he just buys what we say. You know,
yeah,
I feel
next
like
up is Drift, everybody.
Yeah.
Drift
Oh my God. Trump to buy Drift next.
Dude,
that would be incredible.
Erection to the moon.
Oh, it's a good day to be alive. I'm going to pour some water into my liquid death here, because we are going to be smashing the punching bag after this show. But my God, there is so much to cover today, you guys. What you got, Isaac?
You're not allowed to touch that liquid death till 1 o'clock.
All right. Fair enough.
I will yell at you.
Fair enough.
I can't put down.
Yeah. All right. 1 o'clock is when I can have this. Now, if you're not already, make sure you're following me at Druth Crypto. I am putting out, I'm going to try to do this daily. Chainlink updates daily. Okay. In this video, I covered the addition to the Federal Reserve GitHub and potential interoperability with Chainlink CCIP setup, and a lot of other things happening in Chainlink. I just put this out. Already at 1,200 views. Shout out to everyone that is reposting this video. Put a lot of work into it. A lot of thoughts condensed into this. And people ask me why I'm a Chainlink maxi. Why is the price going so parabolic? You can just go ahead, repost that video, and let them know why. We also crossed 66,000 subscribers. We're at 66,200 subscribers on YouTube. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you can catch all of our live videos as they roll out. What I just feel so excited about today. I mean,
it's a beautiful day.
It's been really hard to sleep, not just because of Christmas, but you know, our bags are just pumping to the moon here. Bitcoin currently sitting at $106,872. Honestly, you guys knew that this is coming. If you, many of the people that watch the show remember me talking about this. I feel like it's been months now, but I did expect an overperformance into this red Fibonacci sequence of 1.618 up to the 2.618. Now it's about where are we headed from here. So we cut through this area like butter. We are overperforming into the red zone. Let's take a look at history past to see how things went once we started punching up into this level. Now, as it currently sits, in historical time frames in context to the 4-year cycle, we're basically on this or this candle. It is difficult to pinpoint exactly which one of these candles we are currently on. But just for some context, let's look at the bearish case. In the secondary week here, you fall back down into the blue zone by about 5%. This would mean that Bitcoin could fall down to about $97,000. But the upside performance of this current time frame in relevance to the 4-year cycle is 42% into the red zone. So with this, I will just say that this current situation Bitcoin is experiencing, we are following history's path, and things are looking very, very similar. I will not be surprised if we perform up to the $120,000 mark within this week. Okay, that is the precedent that is being said, but also keeping in mind that we might be past that pullback point and it might be truly up into the red only for the morning being. Drew missed the shout outs. That's right. Rusty Bot, Pump My Bags, Fink. Nice name. Green Day Profits. Thank you very much for keeping everyone safe out there in the real world, bro. Objectively, real reality, objectively. Good morning to you. Crypto prices surely sound. Nicole Ministator, of course. And down in the Rumble chat, I got Milton Man 33. Donde está la truth? I'm right here. No worries. Shout out to you. Thank you for the reminder here. There's a lot of things I got to remember. And also, speaking of remembering things, if you guys are trading with us, make sure to use our link in the description and use code BASEMENT, capital BASEMENT, to trade with us on 2bit. I had some insane trades this weekend. It was just absolute bedlam and chaos here. Let's go. I wonder where this bad boy is. So pull this up. This I made a long right before the massive move to the upside. Things were pretty juicy. Okay, now I'm, the bag's up to about 36. And I have the overall goal of building this bag to about $10,000 that I'm leverage trading with on any given moment. But fighting for that 76% gain, man, I got stopped out like 3 times. So in average, it really wasn't that incredible. I really feel like there is not enough time in the day to do all the things, but I am getting pretty effective at this leverage trading side. So I definitely want to keep it going. Feeling good about the trades in general. This move here was while I was having dinner with my wife. Okay. It was a fantastic time. I was able to sit there and eat a smash burger while I printed $1,000. So if you are out there trading, just make sure to use stop losses. It's okay to let your stop loss get hit. If you don't find the perfect entry, you can always get washed out, wait for it to reset, and get back in. And also, if you're out there buying crypto spot and you want to keep your crypto safe and in cold custody, cold storage, use code BASE20, capital B, the rest of the lowercase, BASE20. You get 20% off the world's finest cold storage product on the web, on the real world. And it's a very easy way to show your loved ones and your friends how easy it is to custody your own crypto and to become your own bank. All that can happen with this simple tap to your phone of the card. 3-factor authentication. Is it authentication or authentication? I feel like it should be authentication.
I can't even pronounce the word.
Okay, well, I feel like it should be authentication, but it's authentication. And I feel like we're missing out on a syllable here. Authentication.
Authentication.
Let's check out all the movements, though, all the stories we have here. We have Trump all but confirming a U.S. Bitcoin reserve. Forbes has predicted a $15 trillion Bitcoin raise. Spent 50 hours analyzing the market data. Here's what's going to happen next is from B. Now, all this talks about the crypto industry abuzz with the latest news that Trump has confirmed the creation of a Bitcoin reserve worth $15 trillion. The United States government, under the Bill 4912, S4912, has a game plan to buy $15 trillion worth of Bitcoin over years' time. Now, hold on, I don't want to go too far into that. This news, truly colossal, as an understanding of how liquidity works, can predict Bitcoin's price by 2025. Let's see if it pushes it to the side. I'm going to freak out. Let's go here. So within a few months, the information about the strategic reserve was confirmed. Trump wasn't lying. He really plans to buy 20% of Bitcoin's entire supply for the strategic reserve. Absolutely insane potential here. The beneficial for the U.S. to create a Bitcoin reserve? Absolutely yes. The dollar is gradually losing a dominant position and the U.S. national debt continues to grow. Bitcoin could become a hedging tool for the United States, similar to gold, and this could strengthen its role in the digital economy, but also give the United States more ability to continue the traditional way that it's set up, where you have reserve assets that justify further loans. Okay, so it does not mean that they're buying a bunch of Bitcoin to dump on the entire market, cause some 80% crash, and then just walk away with a slightly less deficit. No, they are going to be moving forward and taking loans out on a more tangible and trusted reserve, which is Bitcoin, a basket of Bitcoin, gold, and other commodities. This is how it's going to be done, and I am so glad to see that Bitcoin is part of the equation. And now, just for context on Bitcoin price expectation for this, the upper end of this channel that I'm expecting to see during the bull market, this does not include the United States buying Bitcoin as a strategic reserve. This is important to note. This price performance is simply just a continuation of previous price performance and Bitcoin's bull market history. This was all without regulation. This was all without ETFs. This was without the strategic reserve conversation. Now, you fast forward to this current Fibonacci sequence of our market we're in. The upper echelon of this price performance does not include the strategic reserve actually going into place. It does not include the game theory of nation state FOMO, such as Russia moving into the mix. As we saw last week, Russia and Vladimir Putin are now talking about building their own strategic reserve. Japan talking about building their own strategic reserve. So this price performance, honestly, guys, like this is par for the course. What I'm looking at on the upper echelon of Bitcoin reaching $200,000 to $240,000. And beyond that, it is very, very difficult to give a top prediction for this cycle, given all of the incredibly bullish macroeconomic factors that we are looking for right now. And really not just looking for, we're looking at. This is something that we have to think about when we're talking about price expectation. Now, what does it mean to change your life in terms of gains? That is up to each individual on what will tangibly change your life for the better to know when it is right time for you to pull the trigger on those profits. So what is the site Drew uses for price prediction?
Oh, Joel,
got a
I
link?
got the link. Yep.
What is it?
Coin Perspective.
I mean, Coin Perspective is one of them, but you also, it's a combination of price prediction. So here's kind of the starting point, because we have to understand seeing the expected velocity of this market, right? These Fibonacci sequences here also connects to historical price performance of crypto and altcoins at large. Now, CoinMarketCap has a very useful tool to begin this framework of mindset on what to truly expect out of altcoins. So you go down here, cryptocurrencies, and then historical snapshots, and then you can pick the moment in time where the markets were the most bullish in any given bull market. Now, a lot of good comparisons that I've been able to pull are of the most recent bull market and the peak of that Bitcoin time frame right around November of 2021. So we go here to say the 21st. And then you get a snapshot on not only Bitcoin's market cap right near the peak, it was just under its all-time high at this time frame, but then you also get to see what the top 10 tokens were having to do to get that top 10 spot. As you can see, the number 10, honestly, if you disclude the stable coins, which you should, Shiba Inu was number 10 crypto project, and it was at a $24 billion market cap, okay? So then we talk about what's the trajectory on how you increase or understand what that increase of velocity is for our current time frame. Well, you have to compare it to bull markets past to understand the upside potential. And for example, when we look here at Bitcoin and right around our current time frame, we are going to see how much more of a percentile increase did Bitcoin have from the current time frame in terms of 4-year cycle comparison. It continued to rise by another 119%. You hop over here and check out and kind of do just a quick comparison on what that would look like for price should it continue up 119%, brings you smack dab, boom, to the top of that channel at $234,000. So there's a lot of pieces of confluence. Then what I use Coin Perspective for is kind of a complex situation. I know I make it kind of sound easy here, but it combines knowing token release schedules and combining that with expected top timeframes for a altcoin subclass. Now, I know I just said a whole lot there, but for instance, Cardano really peaked in May of 2021. Now we can do a little bit of back of the napkin math. We can increase the supply to roughly what it'll be as terms of Cardano's circulating supply at that time frame, just about 40 billion ADA. And then we're talking about ADA, and I'm doing just a big example here. Big example. You asked a big question, and I want people to have the power to do this stuff themselves. We go to Cardano sitting here at number 9. Now, if it does just hold this position, if it can just hold the position of number 9, velocity terms, number 9 should come in right at around $225 billion market cap. So we go over here and we see what that would look like in terms of price. That would bring it to about $5.35 a piece. Okay, so that's how you can kind of use a combination of info and expected velocity for a project to come up with a more reasonable price target. I know that there's a lot of crazy moon math in the crypto sphere, and this tool helps you kind of avoid that. Like the people calling for XRP to hit $10. Let's use this as an example. We're going to be about 65 billion circulating by 2025. And in order to hit $10, this needs to be a number 3 crypto asset. It needs to hold a market cap of $700 billion to accomplish a $10 price point. Okay. So that's where you need to kind of frame your mindset on what's the outlook for, any given project you're looking at. Let's keep moving on to the Bitcoin stories. We have Cynthia Loomis doing her rounds here. She's seen over the weekend meeting with Trump's incoming Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, to discuss the strategic reserve. What we got here? A super chat. Oh, snap. Matt Palatinsky. Nice last name. Very fancy. Taking out small HELOC loan. Oh, God. Okay. I understand the risk. Looking for a solid 2 to 3x and plan on only to hold for 6 months. Nothing is safe. What coins would you look at for a safe-ish return? And we're talking in terms of 6 months time frame. Let's take a look. If this was me.
6 months would be June, by the way.
6 months is June. We're looking for a summer pumper, right? We're looking for a summer pumper. All right. So we're looking for a 3x over summer. I mean, I feel like Cardano $3 is a pretty good look. I could look at Avalanche hitting $150 absolutely in that time frame. Definitely Chainlink hitting the $100 mark. Man, I mean, in terms of if you want to find the safest ones, like I feel like Cardano. If I'm looking for the safest ones, it's Cardano, Avalanche, Chainlink in this list. Dogecoin, it's gonna have to move a lot of mountains to break that dollar moment. I think it will hit it, but it's gonna be a lot of money having to come in. Solana feeling kind of sleepy. Solana's feeling kind of sleepy. I got to say that out loud because I really feel like Solana over the past few days, I'll just go ahead and show you guys what I've been staring at here. Let's go up to Solana. Because I've been seeing some wonky stuff on the daily. It does look like it's waking up $219. But here's the daily, and she's bleeding out. I mean, just a slow bleed out. I am warning, I put out a post this weekend, just warning it might try out the bottom end of this wick before really gathering steam. But there's a larger context of since utility tokens have got that green light. Mm-hmm. Utility tokens are essentially like the adults have come to the room now. And Solana, we can admit it, it's not really where the crypto adults hang out. Okay.
Red-headed stepchild.
Now, expecting Solana to hit $670 by May, June, that feels less safe for me to assume. And I know I've talked about $1,000 Solana being in the cards. But honestly, man, like I'm just seeing it kind of lose mind share, even to other altcoins. And I have a pretty shocking Solana chart to show you guys. This is just a good example of this mind share being lost to other alts. Where is this bad boy here? Here it is. It's from Ass Blaster. Solana to Link. Look at the Solana to Link pair. Okay. And this is in just these are daily candles. It has been a sharp ride down. A lot of utility tokens have really seemingly stolen the limelight. You notice is once the XRP gigapump happened, and then all the other utility like Algorand and HBAR and all the utility coins, I'll put it this way. Utility tokens have been suppressed so hard over the last 7 years, even in the case of XRP. The XRP pump was like a virgin that hadn't been laid ever. Finally getting laid and just busting all over the ceiling. Okay. And that's a lot of pent up price oppression, I guess. And this is what you're seeing with these utility tokens. Now that the regulatory clarity has come to the table in the United States, the world's largest financial hub, that is, man, I mean, I talk about XRP in a negative light, but I still think it's going to hold the top 10 position. And I still think XRP is probably going to see $5 to $6 a unit. But, Solana, it's a tough call. It's a really, really tough call. And if it can, because it could be the situation where Solana's the early performer and now the limelight shifts over to utility side, RWA side, and AI. That very much so could be a potential. I just want you guys to keep that in mind.
I want Crypto Steve-O on the show now. I want him to FUD your take there.
Well, he's always going off about the insane amount of transactions, which it is. There's a lot of transactions on Solana, but a lot of it's MEV bots. And, you know, it was previously reported that 90% of those transactions were under $1, right? So we got to think about this in terms of, you know, where's the pent-up aggression? Where's the price explosion going to happen? Solana very much so has already had that happen. And, you know, this slowdown to price action on Solana could be very well related to the fact that it was all the way down to $8. The maxis were stacking this thing at $8 frickin' dollars, between $8 and $12 here. And honestly, quite a large channel where they were able to accumulate. Now they're taking insane levels of gains. And I'm just calling it as I see it, okay? And now, in terms of how low will it go, I think it'll probably be able to hold the $200 shelf, but I don't write it out of the cards to get an entry point, and I'm talking in terms of entry points, at around $199, $200. And that's just what I've been seeing on the charts. If people are going to hate it, they're going to think I'm crazy. Well, I've said some crazy things in the past that came very, very true.
Well, that's true.
Now, Solana has busted all its nuts. When it comes to busted nuts, all you need is a little bit of time in between the busting of nuts. You know, let's be reasonable here. XR porn, new meme on XRP.
Yes, he took that from me. It was great.
Jesus, dude, what have you done?
They're like, where was it? They said,
oh my god.
So basically, Drew is saying that XRP is actually a porn token, and I called it XR porn. So.
Oh my god. KJam writing an XRP long from $2.39. Man, people love their XRP. You've seen how long, and you know what? I even hold XRP, so I can talk shit about it. I can do all that stuff because I hold it. I found some in my couch cushions. Now, the banking system. Talking with Cynthia Loomis on what Operation Choke Point 2.0 was. This is insane to see. This is Fox News this morning.
What's going on here, and can it be changed?
Well, just as there has been lawfare at the Justice Department, Operation Choke Point 2.0 has been so much bigger than many of us knew. So I was so glad that Mark Andreessen got on Joe Rogan's program and blew it up. And then you had all kinds of people who've been debanked get on X and explain what debanking has done to their businesses. It could be a gun manufacturer, it could be a marijuana business, it could be an oil and gas producer, and it's definitely been crypto assets. They have illegally, and I mean this government, our government has illegally gone after an industry and tried to snuff it out through the regulatory state, through the bureaucracy. And this is something that I'm so pleased President Trump is going to stop. Just as Kash Patel will go into the FBI and do away with warfare, President Trump is putting people in place at the FDIC and Treasury and elsewhere in his government who can make sure this industry can flourish in the United States with transparency and consumer protection.
So we're looking at a lady that's going to be leading up one of, if not the most historical changes to the United States dollar. Cynthia Loomis, and she is making it explicitly clear that there were damn near illegal maneuvers made by the current administration that is outgoing that really have, stifled American innovation, shut down really the blossoming economy within the United States, and they are looking to turn this boat around 180 degrees. I'm here for it. Cynthia Loomis, very, very integral to the Bitcoin Reserve Act actually moving forward. She's the one who authored it. And we need to support her because, by God, there needs to be something done to stop the deficit from going off of a cliff. And then your bread's going to cost $10,000 and you'll get punched in the side of the head once you get it. Now, BlackRock says that government bonds have become a less reliable cushion. They see the potential for other diversifiers now like old gold and new like Bitcoin to step in. So they're diversifying the bond structure for the United States. And I talked about it with Veteran Crypto. Me and Veteran Crypto and Jeff from the Blockchain Report recorded a very in-depth tutorial video getting all the details on how Veteran Crypto is printing money month over month in the Aerodrome ecosystem. But we did see last week Trump buy wrapped Bitcoin, Coinbase wrapped Bitcoin, CBBTC. And it is a potential and also a conspiracy theory that is original of my own that Trump and the boys could be stacking wrapped Bitcoin to try out a government level DeFi summer through World Liberty Fi. What I could be looking at right now with his stacking of this asset is the testing ground for a government fueled DeFi summer, including treasury assets and the whole works. We don't know what's going to happen if this actually does go down. But what I can tell you is that DeFi, if this should go down, is going to make a disgusting amount of money this cycle. And honestly, I've been buying a bunch of DeFi programs, a bunch of protocols downhill from the base chain and Solana. I am lacking on DeFi from Solana. So we need to, I have, we have the Drift, but we also, I have Jupiter as well.
Jupiter's great.
Radium and Orca need to be added to my portfolio in terms of DeFi protocols with CBBTC access. That is what I need to do here.
I didn't know Orca got that. Orca added wrapped Bitcoin to their
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. Orca is a sneaky one on there. Orca is a sneaky one, and I keep forgetting to add it to the portfolio. Also, I'm going to be, I shaved some profits off a trade, and I'm going to be buying dog on Bitcoin with it.
Smart.
Manawak, shout out to you. Member for 18 months. You absolute awesome individual there. Manawak, we need to go golfing. I made plans with Taco as well. We're all going to go golfing here pretty soon with Kelly. What are the days y'all doing shows next week? Going to be off and want to come by and hang? Ooh. So I think we're going to be on Monday, Thursday, and Friday. I will be at home on Tuesday and Wednesday next week, but come on down. Manawak, it'd be great to have you in the studio. Absolutely, brother.
Steve-O too. Oh, shit.
What? Crypto Steve-O's coming in?
He said Manawak me too, so.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Dude.
Y'all need to come down.
That would be great. Absolutely great. Now, this is from Sentiment. Bitcoin climbed 106.5K for the first time in 16-year history. Since the bull rally began on October 10th, there has been a net increase of 1,582 more wallets that hold at least 100 Bitcoin, a jump of 9.9% more wallets in relatively short period of time. Whale wallets are absolutely exploding, and you can expect this as government entities begin openly discussing backing their currency with Bitcoin. This is the insane cycle we were going to look for. Now, Benjamin Cowan highlighting something very, very based. It might feel different this time, but it's really not so far. And this is a comparison to Bitcoin's market cycle bottom return on investment graph. And as you can see, right here is where we currently are in terms of the 4-year cycle compared to cycles previous. And price obviously continued on and upward further into the 4-year cycle as time went. Right here is where we are at. And boy, howdy, do we have so much room for activities. I am absolutely loving the positioning of this market from a graph standpoint and a macro standpoint. We also have MicroStrategy now owning 2% of the entire Bitcoin supply. But the crazy part about this is this psychopath talked about letting his personal Bitcoin vanish when he dies, not leaving it with anybody. Now, his personal stash is not 2% of the supply. This is MicroStrategy, but Saylor holds a shitload of Bitcoin himself. He's talking about not giving it to anyone when he dies, letting it burn into the ethos and further tightening the squeeze on the Bitcoin supply. Absolutely crazy. Now, this from Clark, wanted to highlight, this is a pretty cool post he had there. The biggest altcoin season will ever that we have ever seen or imagined will start in 7 days. This was yesterday. And now he's talking about the same time frame. What I liked is that he's following the altcoin season, the fall of Bitcoin dominance very concisely, as your boy does. And it looks like we've been spot on with it. Dominance peaked and alts will go parabolic. $100 now could turn into $100,000 with the right altcoins. And here's a list of his 100x potential tokens. So I have an interest in this guy. He seems to know the 4-year cycle well. It seems to have a based outlook on this. We all know the 4-year cycle, dominance, yada, yada. We've gone over this. But you know what? Just to maybe we don't. Maybe there's some new people that are coming in that don't know this. Let's go to BTC.D. I kind of got to treat each show like a bunch of noobs are coming in because I do see a bunch of new people to crypto watching and figuring out this market. I want to give them the alpha just as everyone else. So let's go to the 1 week time frame for Bitcoin dominance. Now, as we can see, as we predicted, we thought, a lot of people were like, the cliff was here. The cliff was here, right? No, wrong.
Incorrect. Scam.
Here it is. Bitcoin dominance is trying to tick back up as we see this recent all-time high happen. But the importance of this time frame is this. We got to delete this, get this trading stack out of here, and go to halving events. Because the altcoin season is highly based around halving events for Bitcoin. So what we have seen in times past, history past, is 245 days from the time frame of the halving to a actual cliff on Bitcoin dominance. I'll zoom in on this. You can see we have a slight attempt at resurgence just a few weeks prior, and then boom, fall off of a cliff and altcoins absolutely skyrocket. This market largely belongs to XRP after the second halving of Bitcoin. And then we have this time frame of the third halving on May 11th, 2020. It took, again, 245 days for Bitcoin to begin absolutely falling off of a cliff. And this could range from, you could call this 231 to 245 days, but essentially right in that time frame now where we're at. And again, you see the resurgence before it falls. Here we are currently, Bitcoin with a slight resurgence on that dominance, but boy howdy, if we're not but a week away. We finish this weekly candle off, it'll probably try to get up to the 58 spot here, and then boom. I feel like we are going to experience a very continuous explosion of altcoins right at this same time frame. They say history doesn't repeat. I beg to differ. It seems to go on and on for Bitcoin and the altcoin season just the same. So we're staying locked. We're staying loaded. Now, what are these guys' picks? Let's check it out here. Boom, boom, boom. We've got this polyhedra, ZK, zero knowledge. I have not checked this one out. Polyhedra, let's learn a little bit about it. A network improves computational power and compatibility within the blockchain ecosystem. Implemented the ZK bridge for compatibility and secure transactions. Pretty interesting here. Market cap currently at 168 million. And there is the contract address right there. Kind of an interesting little take here. Sneaky little pick. Let's continue on here to what are the other picks. IO.net. I actually hold this one.
Interesting.
This is a comparison. This is on Solana, and it's decentralized AI computing network. That this idea, and the reason why these have a bullish outlook is because to implement AI into the real world, you need decentralized computing data and power to be able to make those AI systems work. So I bought IO.net just under the same thought process as Aether, ATH ticker. And honestly, it's been performing pretty damn good for me. Jupiter Exchange, another pick, Jupiter, an advanced exchange aggregator providing liquidity for the Solana ecosystem. Project plays a key role in the blockchain, participating in development on many emerging startups. We have Node AI ETH. This is more decentralized computer processing power. Maybe another one that I need to add within the io.net/ATH basket that I have, because I feel like same thing with like Render. Render is already such a huge market cap, though. I'm trying to find the sneaky ones under it. Node AI ETH, kind of an interesting one. What do we got here? Official Hash AI algorithm to maximize hash rate in real time. Project aims to become a leader of AI mining, providing growth for people and businesses. Kind of an interesting play here. Let's see how many followers this thing has. What are we at? 27,000 followers. Kind of a small account here. Followed by Charles Joseph. He knows what he's going on. I like Charles Joseph.
He's smart.
Now Flux. This is a pick we got. Flux is a great AI pick. I do feel like mining Flux, but honestly, the guys that run Flux gave me some insight on really the scale of what they're building out there, and I think many, many people are going to be surprised by Flux this cycle. Drift, oh shit, look at that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Whoever
shit.
said Drift sucks earlier, fuck you.
Fully on-chain, perpetual, and spot decentralized exchange built on Solana, Very low fees and very
low fees.
fast.
Very speedy.
Exchange allows margin trading up to 10x using assets as collateral to increase efficiency. Currently sitting at a $341 million market cap. It is far away from your original price call out, Isaac. You called this thing out like 25 cents.
That's correct.
Currently, I think it's playing around $1.20, $1.30. Where's it at today? $1.24. Okay. So I feel like the range that it's stuck in right now is very, very viable from a TA standpoint.
Yeah, I bought some last week.
Did you?
Might buy some more this week.
Good man. Good man. You're DCing in. You're building the bag strong. Now we have just his Telegram, but I honestly think that these are some pretty cool deep picks for altcoins.
I'll have to check this guy out.
Yeah, he's at Ox Clark with a K, or is OX0XKLARCK on Twitter. Pretty good account. I'm going to go ahead and give him a follow right now. Thought it was a pretty base take. Now, moving on, crypto fund inflows are reaching their biggest annual inflow of funds in 2024. Absolutely going parabolic. The money is flowing like wine into crypto and altcoins, and it shows. Now we have this from the DeFi Investor giving the watch list update for this week. We have Solana, or Sonic, Layer 1 mainnet launching this week. This is the Phantom rebranding to Sonic Labs. Avalanche with the Avalanche 9000 upgrade will go live December 16th today. So we're going to be seeing this go live today. With every update and things like this happening, the price usually takes a haircut. So maybe an AVAX short is in store. Stacks will release SBTC, a new Bitcoin-backed asset for DeFi on December 17th tomorrow. DEAI, a team, teased a new major centralized exchange listing for December 1st. Airdrop and stakers was confirmed. The next FOMC interest rate decision is scheduled for December 18th, 2 days from now. So it looks like we'll have the FOMC decision on Wednesday. It is likely going to be a 25 base point cut. And Adam Cosmos set to make 3 major announcements tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and the day after that. So all through this week, it looks like we're going to have major announcements from Cosmos. Got to keep an eye on the Atom token and Layer 0 with a fee switch proposal, which will go live on the 20th. So a lot of big updates for some major altcoins. This is an update too. Aerodrome Velodrome site it was down. It is back up. No one asked on Twitter though, meaning that everyone is still underexposed to DeFi. So keep that in mind. I'm very excited to release the video me and Veteran and Jeff from Blockchain Report did on the Aerodrome liquidity pool and AMM. I mean, you printing money in that ecosystem. So I am going to be doing so with a degree of my Aerodrome bags. They are getting heavy these days, and I got some powder to move with. We also had this Hyperliquid. Came out of left field. Hyperliquid. Going to go ahead and give them a follow. Flipped base in TVL for a moment in time here, coming in at $4.09 billion, while base at the $4.6 billion. Absolutely crazy. We got to check in on Hyperliquid. Where's the price of this crazy moving asset right now? Bow, bow, bow. So what are we up on the day? We're up 12% on the day. It's a fast moving horse. $26 currently per token. Up 100% on the week. Up 700% on the month. Holy cow. And yeah, I mean, it's only been out for a month. So currently it's sitting at a $7.25 billion market cap. And this thing is, I need to get more involved with this one. This one came out of left field. As it sits right now, I'm sitting here looking at price discovery. So in true stubborn fashion, I'm waiting for price to calm down before finding my entry point. Thoughts on Jasmy, price prediction from Morgan Powell. I cannot give a price prediction on Jasmy because when I go look at the project, the website for a multi-billion-dollar project, the website is garbage. So for me to feel comfortable with Jasmy, I would like to see a lot of just representation for it upgraded. If you have a multi-billion-dollar market cap, you would think that there's a little bit more work done on the website. I'm careful about Jasmy. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm being careful about that. I've seen a lot of tokens come and go. Seeing the lack of production on the website side makes me a little iffy. Dot price prediction. We should do a dot price prediction as well.
We should.
We have this Binance listing Pudgy Penguins token for spot trading on Binance. It looks like tomorrow.
Drops tomorrow, yeah.
What's that?
No, I was saying it drops tomorrow, yeah.
Oh yeah, at 1400 UTC, Universal Time Code. So the Pudgy Penguin token going nuts, but honestly, the Pudgy Penguin NFT is going berserk. I did see this earlier today. Let's go over to NFTs on CoinGecko just to show you guys how insane these NFTs are going. And yes, I hate myself for not buying one for an Ethereum, but you can't catch them all. I wish this would update here. Let's see here. NFT floor price. I was going to buy a little Pudgy for half too.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. You know, these things are absolutely going nuts. What do we have here? They are worth $132,000 a NFT
Nice.
right now. So a single Pudgy Penguin is worth more than a Bitcoin. Okay. Pudgy Penguins could flip CryptoPunks this cycle. Its market cap is $1.1 billion. CryptoPunks coming in at $1.5 billion. I would not be surprised to see Pudgy Penguins flip CryptoPunks this cycle. Absolutely incredible. Now we have posts like this. Still trying to figure out how Walmart toys benefit holders. Honestly, it's by having an actual product and a revenue stream in mind, not to mention, getting the mind's eye of young people rolling out, the gamify side of it. It had all the pieces. It was the only NFT other than a Trump mugshot NFT I felt comfortable talking about on this show for a long time. And I remember Hannah had brought it up when it originally came out, damn near. But then I saw the revenue stream was being actually organized and put together. The gaming was rolling out for it. That's why I felt comfortable talking about it. Now it looks like the ecosystem is continuing to go berserk, and hats off to all the Pudgy Penguins holding that project. Now we did see this. Trump crypto project World Liberty Fi swapped $250,000 for Ondo. This came out very recently. It was yesterday that this information came out. Highlighted from Arkham Intelligence is a great tracking system for major wallets. And this plays into more of the conversation where World Liberty Fi might be the testing / proving ground for what the U.S. Treasury is interested in tokenizing on. So, incredible to see this for Ondo. Ondo did go into a little bit of price discovery this morning. Where is the portfolio sitting? So Ondo is sitting here at $2.03, but it went up to about $2.13. Moonwell going a little nuts on me today, getting back to that 10-cent level. Fantastic, because I waited to back the truck up on Moonwell until it hit about 5 cents. Now we've damn near doubled that, and it feels good. Looks like my wife on a new one here, Parsiq. I'm going to have to keep an eye on. This is not in the portfolio yet, but I have her plugged into my CoinMarketCap to add things to my radar as they pop up that she really likes. She does a lot of deep crypto research, and honestly, she's one of the best crypto traders out there. So
can't agree to that.
This is looking bullish as fuck. Okay, so we got, hold on. This is the year chart on Parsiq. A giant cup. I mean, this is a huge cup, and it's probably going to form a little bit of a handle here. But this thing is, the circulating supply is damn near completely out. It's a $47 million market cap project, and it is down extreme from its all-time highs. The circulating supply is now out. What you got, Isaac?
I think she actually bought some.
She bought some.
I think so.
Oh my God. All right. She's good. She is good. I'm going to definitely have to get some of this as well. This looks like a great cup and handle chart. Absolutely wonderful pick, dear. Fantastic. But let's keep moving. Ondo looking great, going into price discovery. Let's see here. This is a conversation we do need to have. Just so you're aware, if 99% of crypto disappeared tomorrow, it wouldn't matter. The revolution doesn't need thousands of coins. It needs a handful that actually deliver. We talk about the internet boom in comparison to crypto from the 2000s. Bitcoin is the foundation of decentralized money or digital gold. Ethereum, the engine of innovation, driving smart contracts and DeFi. This is the utilities of the infrastructure that we're building in Web3, and Link, the bridge between on-chain and real-world data, the digital oil, the pipeline. This guy has the exact same mindset that I was talking about on Friday, where we conversate about the importance of Bitcoin, and honestly, we see a wonderful outlook for Bitcoin over a long-term time frame, okay? Now, Bitcoin is the ground of which we're building this new internet on. Ethereum is the utilities, the smart contracts, the food, the water, the utility side of our world of decentralized finance we're building. But Chainlink is the transportation, the network of transportation from one location to the next. And most importantly, the communication device that is being used to bridge between Web 2 and Web 3. When we talk about what's going to flip, what's going to be the number 3 asset in crypto, there is a tangible chance this cycle you could be looking at Chainlink as a number 3 asset right behind Ethereum, because we now have regulatory clarity. We have SWIFT openly and ready to work with Chainlink on transactional tests. And if Chainlink even captures 1% of the SWIFT transactions, let alone all of the other things happening in crypto and real world assets, Chainlink's price rises to $375 just off that action alone. This is why I do not undersell the potential for Chainlink, and it is why I am essentially what you would call a Chainlink whale at this point. I am not giving up on this concept. I've been looking at this since 2020, and I think it's rolling out before our very eyes. So stay based and pay attention to what's happening in the world around you, and also pay attention to a great channel partner that we have. We have linked up in the description. We are working with Sentiment, and we have Web3 skills poll. These are very simple skills polls that we're putting out just to get you a feel for how familiar with crypto and blockchain people really are. We have this pinned in our description. Support this protocol as it builds out. Essentially, this is a play where we can get paid for our knowledge and our sentiment towards different products, or for knowledge on how crypto ecosystems are built. So with that being said, please go out there, support this project here, connect your wallet to participate. You get paid out in Faucet rewards, and it's a great play. I think that something like Brave Browser is what I want to see with crypto, where we can get paid for our data rather than seeing the likes of Facebook and Alphabet use our data to sell to advertisers and they get paid. How about we get paid for our sentiment? And that's what it's all about. So make sure to support them. Click the link in our chat here up at the top and get that poll done. Now we have to have a very serious conversation about toilet paper. Which way does the toilet paper roll go? Okay, and this is something near and dear to my heart because I have children, unhinged children, that like to continue to roll the paper until it's basically all out and on the ground.
Goated.
Okay, it's aggravating. And I've noticed with my children, they are less likely to sit there and roll it if it is on position A. Okay, if it's on position A, the children are more likely to just push down on the roll, not to push up on the roll to get it to come out. And so it basically just sends it in a circle. But I need to know in the chat, are you guys position A or position B? Am I wrong? Green Day Profits is position B, Wispy position B. I need to know, do they have kids?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I'm position B because...
Are you really? You psychopath!
Me and my siblings are like, we're not little tiny children anymore. We don't do that anymore. We don't sit there. I will toilet paper a house though.
Oh
allegedly.
My god! Pump my bags. Finka uses the 2 shells method. Oh my god!
I don't know what that is. I don't think
you need to watch Demolition Man. You're uncultured.
I'm not uncultured. I don't watch anything. I'm too busy doing trying to trade Link when it runs away from me.
Man, did the Link take off?
Yeah, 29.9.
Oh my god! What do we got to see here? You're looking at it and it just runs away from you, huh?
Yep.
All right, let's see here. 29.9. You know, Chainlink is trying very, very aggressively to break out of this 30. This honestly looks like a bull flag to me. This looks like a bull flag on Chainlink. Oh, look at the shelf too. Holy God. It is crazy to see Chainlink holding this position. And we're not even to the juicy part of the bull market. This is best shown with a simplified graph here. Let's go to the monthly on Chainlink. Bam. We go to the all. Look at these monthly candles that Chainlink is printing. We're not even into the major part of the bull market, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh my God, if it can start off this kind of price point, because essentially this is a similar time frame that can be compared in terms of the 4-year cycle to really January of 2021. So if we go here, January 2021. where are we at? Right at about there. Okay, so actually this is pretty much on spot. This is probably what we're seeing in terms of that. Chainlink's top, man, I mean, I don't know what the top's going to be for Chainlink, but I'm going to be extremely comfortable taking profits should it breach $200 a unit. If it breaches $200 a unit, that's cash flowing businesses for myself, for my family. That's multiple pieces of real estate for my kids. And I will be very, very comfortable in life should that occur. So me personally, that's my position, but it's only because I've been building my bag since the token was $1.90 a unit. Okay, so I was building my bags back here. I built them even more in the $5 range. I got it for $5 in this accumulation range. A honestly pretty spot on hammer in moment. Now I'm sitting pretty, and it really is going to honestly print me money, I feel like, during this bull market. So now we also have this. I am going to make these. I don't know when, but these are fajita hot dogs. Okay. You just throw in the peppers, the onions, and you obviously you do a little bit of grilling here. The kids love hot dogs. They don't like fajitas so much.
Yeah.
Fajitas I like because it's a good way to get vegetables going on. So that is something that I'm actually going to try out on the fam here. Matthew Wack talking about Vara on the daily chart. Let's check it out. Why not? Oh. Let's go in. You guys are supporting our channel. We're going to support you and give you our thoughts here. Vara, USD. Let's check it out. Whew. All right, Bitcoin halvings. So this is on a weekly time frame. It had a little bit of lifeblood built into it. But we need to do first and foremost on Vara. And I'm going into this raw. Okay, so I have not looked.
Shout out Daisy, love you, man.
Yeah. Let's see here. We got to get the all and see how sick from inflation it is. There's a little bit there. It's only 10% of the supply is out. Ooh, okay. It's been out since September 23. Didn't really launch at the greatest time. It's had definitely a sell-off. Something that kind of concerns me, this is the insider sell-off, and it didn't bounce back and build a shelf up here like usually you see. It continued down to the downside. Like, trust me, I want to be bullish for you on this. I'm seeing what I can pull out here. It's 70,000 followers and not much, very low engagement. I should not be getting more likes than a 70,000 follower account, right?
That's true. That's very true.
Because I have like 3,000 followers and I'm getting like 50 to 100. These are concerning.
Yeah.
You'd expect to see more involvement here. What kind of bullishness are they talking about? Vara Network into the blockchain, yada, yada, yada. There's no posts that are really popping off here.
Their
memes
don't
man.
even do good. That's sad.
I wonder, man. I mean, on the month, it's up 32% on month, which has probably caught people's attention. This kind of concerns me, though. I'm not going to lie. This kind of does concern me. Maybe this is probably where they just started reporting the market cap info along with price. Maybe we can get this thing on DeFi Llama to see where the TVL is sitting on. Let's see here. Vara. And we also got to check out expectations for Chainlink. I can't get any TVL data on it currently. So this one, man, depending on, let's say I bought Vara up in here, I'd be trying to wait for an escape pump up to like the 5-cent mark, even if I bought it at 10 cents.
Yeah.
I don't know how much more bullish I can get on this because just because it's a crypto project doesn't mean it's going to explode this market. When you have massive amounts of tokens still to come out and the insiders sold off and it didn't even resurge from that initial sell-off, that starts to make me ask serious questions. So in that regard, I'd be trying to find, a move up to near the 5-cent mark. But honestly, it depends on when you got in on this thing. If you bought it at like a cent, then you've, 2x, maybe 2.5x. But at large, I think that it's up against a lot of competition, and this price chart makes me a little queasy staying on it. So I'm going to leave it now. What is this? U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission alerts of radioactive material missing. Now, the conversation about if you bought at 2 cents, you're going to be fine. You're probably going to 3 or 4x from its current position. I'm glad you didn't buy in the 15-cent range. But looking at the overall chart, I wouldn't be expecting any massive, insane price discovery on it. Now, what we're looking at here is a nuclear scare. We have something going on in New Jersey. We have something going on in Washington, D.C. and New York. People talking about time to flee because a couple drones are in the air. Talking about this reasonable drone theory that they lost a nuke and now they're going to announce it, cause panic, cause traffic jams for miles. If there really was a nuclear threat to the United States, do you really feel like they would tell you? Really? What do you think?
No, and also you could pull up the thing I sent you about what New Jersey thinks are UFOs.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
I sent you? That was great.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Everything's
basically
a drone to them.
exactly how I feel. This is Elon Musk, New Jersey Guide to Aircraft Identification. Drone. All these, but then the Iranian mothership really got me going. This is this is the stemming point for all these drones, right? You know, this is something where they tell you what to look for and then everything ends up looking like what you're looking for. This is probably one of those situations. And let's be real here. If there was a nuclear device from Ukraine that was lost in somewhere in the United States about to go off, do you really feel like you would hear shit about it before it happened? Right?
Yeah.
Because the moment that they let that information out, people start losing their minds. And honestly, it feels like they're wanting people to lose their minds to distract them from what's actually happening. Maybe they're trying to distract you from the fact that we are only 2 months away from getting the Epstein list released. Maybe they're distracting you from the fact that we are literally about to deport 20 million military-aged illegal immigrants that are in the United States that are causing the true largest threat to the United States as insurgents built within our own society. Maybe they're distracting you from all of those things that are about to happen, potentially. And also a distraction from making an insane amount of money during the bull market of a generation here in crypto. So don't be deceived. Don't be distracted, folks. But something that did tangibly happen that was absolutely crazy is Israel and an airstrike at Tartus in Syria. Let's have a look at this chaos because this is what is going down. Boom. Look at that. Oh. Now that is a munitions depot. Okay, so it was not a nuke. It was a munitions depot that got hit, but some tangible concerns about the continuation of World War III, as I stated last week, with Netanyahu looking like he's licking his lips, chomping his chomps at a continuation of conflict into Iran, is nothing that we want to see or support because that just further solidifies World War III to a situation where Donald Trump cannot negotiate ourselves out of. That is something we do not want to see continue going downhill at all. And, you know, Donald Trump did have a statement. He put out a statement on the mystery drones. Let's have a listen to what he had to say.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports? It seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense.
Boom.
I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should, because the people are really, I mean, they happen to be over Bedminster.
We
Want to
should
know the
know.
truth. They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster. I've decided to cancel my trip.
This dude is so based. Okay. And to highlight, the government knows what is in the sky. The fact that they're purposely keeping you in suspense you really should be asking, what else are they preparing to do in real life while they distract you with this gigantic psyop? And welcome to the OG status, Richard Burnett. Thank you very much for supporting our channel. Very much appreciate it. Willis Wilsford, you unhinged, wonderful psychopath with the N2 token. I cannot show it on stream, but you're probably going to make money. Okay, you're probably going to make money. I've seen that thing. Oh my God, Willis.
Bitcoin
now,
and price discovery.
Oh my God, are we going to further? Oh my God, $107,124. Absolutely incredible. This is just so beautiful to see price do exactly as we said it would. Last week, a lot of people told me I was crazy. They're like, what are you talking about? Bitcoin's not going to print a green weekly candle. It's been too bullish, Drew. We just can't do it. Guess what? The literal body of this candle closed in the green up into the next channel of Fibonacci sequence, just as it historically should have. Now we are heading to price discovery. This is absolutely incredible. What's wrong, Isaac?
Chainlink ran away from me.
Is it really?
Chainlink went to $30. Fuck.
Oh, come on. It's not that too far away. Hold on. Oh, yeah. All right. We're trying to go away.
Entry point is pretty far away.
You know, but this is a good lesson, Isaac. Don't feel like your entry point has completely gone away. All like crypto and altcoins especially move in waves. And right now, yes, you're seeing the RSI very low. And it does look like there's quite a bit of movement to the upside for length. But the ultimate goal in trading is that you need to survive for another trade. So that's why, you know, finding a point where you will cut the trade short or making sure to protect your money so that you can trade into the next day is very, very important, especially for altcoins, because what we see here with Bitcoin doing its thing, heading into price discovery, is a lot of my favorite coins to trade are asleep at the wheel. I'll just show you this right now. We have ICP still down by 0.7%. We have Solana down by 0.5%, but does look like Ethereum has breached $4,000 finally. Holy God, it's been a long time. Now, can it break $4,000 with conviction is something we do need to see. Previously, it pumped up to $4,100 and then rejected deeply down to the $3,400 level. So this is something we need to keep an eye on. But it does look like things are getting ready to go into full-on price discovery. What a beautiful day to be on the blockchain. And shout out to CoinsChick for dropping the memberships. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support on the channel. We are flying a Slim Cheese's nose. Got in super late to link. Didn't buy any until you bought Chainlink at 5 cents. Really, Willis? You are printing money if that is true. Holy God. Yeah, you guys in your support of this channel, you are the bedrock of how we're able to go live every single day and bring you the alpha. You are the reason why we were able to tell people the actual alpha of what Bitcoin was going to do this week, last week. Here we are heading into price discovery, and keep in mind that historically, we are very tangibly able to perform up to the $120,000 mark. That is honestly conservative compared to the candle we experienced at this point in the last cycle. But reasonably, we could see this thing test up to the 3/4 mark of this price action and then come back down to prove this level as support. So don't be surprised if we absolutely skyrocket to 140K. Don't FOMO in at the top. Stay based, because we have to keep in mind there is chop, historical chop that is found in this Fibonacci sequence after we experience it. So we pump up to about the 3/4 level and then experience the chop to prove this 1.618 as support. So stay based when we're seeing this price go nuts. No, things are not running from you. No, you will not ever have an entry point again. I just really, really feel like we're at the precipice of seeing Bitcoin go berserk before it comes back down, proves this as support, and that is when the true altcoin season begins. We are set up to print money, make generational wealth off of holding insane altcoins that have a real world use case, and even ones that don't. The chaos plays like Solana. Just because I'm highlighting $200 is a potential for Solana does not mean I'm a bear. It means that there is a beautiful entry point that is a potential on the horizon for one of the strongest crypto projects out there. And I love and appreciate every single one of you. Isaac, it's been a great show. We covered a lot of ground here.
Yes, like we do always. We never have enough shows, but we always have enough shows.
Something we need to do tomorrow, though, is a in-depth Polkadot price prediction.
Okay.
You know, because that one, I don't like, it's a utility play, and they've moved towards interoperability more so than the parachain thing. So I will hop into that first and foremost for the altcoin session tomorrow. And if you are in our Discord, if you are a member of the channel, I am going to begin polling questions from our community directly from the Discord channel of the Blockchain Basement in the OG chat. So you do have to become a member to put your questions in, tag at Druth Crypto, and give me those specific questions. I will highlight those directly on the show, talk about them in a public format, and really show what the community is thinking here, because I appreciate and rely on your support in a very, very tangible way. So make sure you are a member of the channel. Drop me all the questions in the Discord. And until next time, Druth out.